is going on, ladies and gentlemen? That really hurt my hands. That was a solid clap. Today we have the Primary Arms Classic Series. We have the Micro. I've already done a quick first impressions video on this when I first got it, but now we're here to do a formal, full review for you boys and girls. So we're going to talk about the features of this red dot pretty quickly because it is a fairly basic red dot. I want to spend a few minutes on testing and then I'll tell you what I think of it overall. So the biggest thing is going to be the footprint. It is a micro, well, not the biggest. One of the bigger things is going to be it's a micro size footprint, which means it's the same footprint as the Shield RMSC or that Holosun 507K, kind of a standard in micro red dots now. So that is very good. The red dot itself is a 3 MOA dot. My eyes found it crisp, clear, especially, we're gonna get to the price in a second, but this is a very budget-friendly optic. But the dot is good size. I like 3 MOA, especially on a smaller red dot that would typically be used on a smaller concealed carry gun. That is good. Your battery is a bottom battery tray, unfortunately, but it's a very common CR2032 and it has a very respectable 40,000 hour battery life. Now your 10 brightness settings are controlled by the two buttons. There's a positive on one side to go up, negative on the other side to go down. That will also turn the optic on and off. The buttons are okay. They're a little small, but they work fine. No issues there. Windage and elevation adjustments, pretty standard. 1 MOA adjustment per click. You have your elevation on top, windage on the side. Now they're not super tactile and audible. It's more of just a dial that you spin, but again, at this price point, it's tough to complain about anything. The housing of the optic itself is 6061 aluminum, and we beat the snot out of this, and I'll roll in some B-roll so you can see a close-up. This thing handled the beat pretty good. The other thing I want to point out, Primary Arms has an awesome lifetime warranty on all of their products, even the Classic Series. So if you did ever have a problem, Primary Arms warranty is just fantastic. Best thing about this red dot has to be the price. Primary Arms is already a high value when it comes to optics, and this one takes it to another level. The Classic Series only cost $150. That's it. At the time I'm making this video, $150. I'm sure over time that will go up, but what a great deal for a budget-friendly optic. All right, testing. I want to spend some time on testing because I have some questions and I really beat the snot out of this optic. So what I try to do with lights and pistol red dots is shoot a minimum of 500 rounds. I try to rack the optic off of something at least 500 times. A table, wood, barrel, whatever I have around, try to rack it 500 times. And that's where my question comes in for you guys. Is that, I don't think that's realistic. I think that's a bit extreme. I kind of want to lower that number. The other thing I do drop the optic on its hood at least 5 times as well. So it's 500 rounds, 500 manipulations, and 5 drops. I was thinking about dropping that racking down to 100 times because it's kind of ridiculous to rack something 500 times. This one did get the 500 racking, but please, before I continue, go down in the comment section, let me know. Should I train that 500 to 100, or give me a number, tell me what you think. Help a brother out. All right, let's see. So I did a ton of concealed carry type drills. Not only did I have it on this Canik Mete the majority of the time, I also put it on a few different SIGs. I carried it for several weeks as well. EDC'd it every week at the range. We did a lot of drawing from the holster. We did a lot of transitions. A lot of shooting steel, multiple targets, you know, the normal stuff, running and gunning, all that type of stuff that I do at the range, trying to see how fast I can shoot and still pick up the red dot. Now, as far as racking the red dot off of stuff, again, I racked it off stuff at least 500 times. It got racked off of wood, off of table, plastic barrel, metal poles, you name it. It took an absolute beating. And through all that, shooting and beating, I had one small little problem that I don't know if it came from hitting or if it came from something else. I'm not sure. So about halfway through the test, I'm shooting and the shots were a couple inches low. And I'm like, is that just me shooting? I don't know. I shoot this Canik Mete extremely well. So I bench rested it and it was a couple inches lower. Maybe I didn't zero it properly to begin with, but it was a bit lower than it was. So I adjusted the elevation back up and it was fine. So I'm not positive if it was just a bad zero to begin with or through the testing and banging around that it lost zero a little bit, but it didn't break. It still allowed me to fix it. So I don't think there's an issue with it, but I always like to be honest and upfront and make sure you guys know exactly what happened. All right, testing, pros. Biggest pro obviously is going to be the price, the value. It's tough to beat an optic like this for $150, especially when it has such a common footprint and it comes with Primary Arms really, really good lifetime warranty. It's small, it's light. I didn't mention it earlier, but it's about half of an ounce. So very, very small, very, very light. I dig the 3 MOA dot, and obviously, again, the price is going to be the big win. Very tough to be nitpicky. It's very tough to come up with a con and be nitpicky on this red dot because, guys, it's $150. I'll be nitpicky. I don't love the bottom battery compartment, but again, on a $150 red dot, if they change that, they'd have to significantly change the price. So I get it. I'm okay with it. I always like the windage and elevation knobs to be tactile and audible, but same thing. If they did that, they have to raise the price, and it's $150. So, guys, I really can't complain. Overall, it's a solid choice. If you don't want to spend that $500-600 on an RMR or an RMR CC or something, this is a great option for a budget-friendly red dot. And I want to thank Primary Arms for sending it out and supporting the channel. That is very, very nice of them. I will put some affiliate links. Well, I put a affiliate link down in the video description if you want to hook me up. Hopefully these things are in stock. They're kind of hard to get right now, but that link will be down there if you want to hook me up. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. We have some swag. I don't have it on today. I have my TriStar Trading shirt on, but we have shirts. We have patches. Actually, we have patches right there. So again, if you want to support the channel, if you think I'm cool, I'm not, but if you think I'm cool, the link is down there, and I greatly, greatly appreciate the support. Most important, guys, thank you for watching. Again, it is greatly appreciated. If you think I deserve it, like and comment. It's free. It helps. I love you for it. Again, if you really think I'm cool, which I'm not, subscribe to the channel, enable the bell notification. Again, it's free, it's easy, and it definitely helps me out. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.